I need you to teach me to dance.
Teach you to dance? When?
Teach me to dance now.
You understand, I've been learning since I was 5.
Good. I'd feared you'd be a terrible teacher.
Enola, what are you doing here?
Netflix is officially bringing back everyone's favorite young detective for another round of mystery-solving adventures because Enola Holmes 3 is finally happening. Following the huge success of the first 2 movies, the streamer has confirmed that a third film is now in the works, and fans couldn't be more excited. The Enola Holmes series, based on Nancy Springer's beloved novels, has become one of Netflix's most charming and successful franchises, blending the intrigue of a Sherlock Holmes mystery with the fresh, rebellious energy of a coming-of-age story. Both Enola Holmes films follow the clever and quick-witted teenage sister of the famous Sherlock Holmes, played brilliantly by Millie Bobby Brown. As the fearless young detective, Enola doesn't just solve cases, she redefines what it means to be a Holmes. Using her intelligence, independence, and a bit of rule-breaking flair, she often finds herself outsmarting not just villains, but even her own brother. That blend of sharp, mystery-solving humor and heart is exactly why the series became such a massive hit. The first movie arrived in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic, and was the perfect dose of fun, escapism, and empowerment that audiences needed at the time. Critics and fans praised Brown's performance for bringing depth and warmth to Enola's character. She was praised for her ability to break the fourth wall with charm and wit, making viewers feel like they were part of her secret investigations. The film's mix of clever storytelling, vibrant period setting, and heartfelt character moments gave it a distinctive personality within the detective genre. It wasn't just another Sherlock Holmes adaptation, it was something entirely new, with Enola as a heroine who didn't need saving because she could handle everything herself. Then came Enola Holmes 2 in 2022, and it proved that the success of the first movie wasn't just a fluke. The sequel took everything audiences loved about the original and pushed it further, expanding the story while keeping Enola's spirit intact. Once again, Millie Bobby Brown delivered a confident, layered performance, balancing humor with emotional growth. The movie was praised just as highly as the first, even topping Netflix's viewership charts upon release. By the time it wrapped up, it was clear that the story wasn't over. Fans wanted more, and so did the filmmakers. For a while, though, things were quiet on the Enola Holmes 3 front. Despite the growing demand for a third installment, Netflix remained silent for most of 2023. But that changed late in the year when the streamer finally confirmed that a new script was in development. Scott Stuber, Netflix's head of film, praised Millie Bobby Brown, calling her one of Netflix's homegrown stars, not just because of Stranger Things, but also because of how much she's brought to the Enola Holmes series. From that moment, adaptation for the next film only grew stronger. Then, in April 2025, fans got the update they'd been waiting for. Enola Holmes 3 had officially started filming. Netflix made the announcement in a lighthearted way, sharing a photo of Millie Bobby Brown and Louis Partridge riding together in a golf cart on set. They weren't in costume, but Partridge was holding flowers, and both looked thrilled to be back. It was a small glimpse behind the scenes, but it confirmed that production was finally underway. While Netflix hasn't shared a release date yet, most signs suggest that Enola Holmes 3 won't arrive before the end of 2025. Given Netflix's pattern of strategic releases, the earliest fans could expect to see it would be early 2026. The streamer is likely to wait for the perfect release window to ensure the film gets the attention it deserves. After all, the series has become one of its most valuable franchises. As for the team behind the camera, Enola Holmes 3 marks an interesting shift. The first 2 films were directed by Harry Bradbeer, who established the playful tone and immersive Victorian setting audiences fell in love with. For the third film, Netflix has brought in Philip Barantini, best known for his sharp visual storytelling and strong character direction. It's a change that could bring fresh energy to the franchise while maintaining its signature mix of mystery and mischief. Naturally, the cast lineup for Enola Holmes 3 is what everyone's most curious about. Millie Bobby Brown is confirmed to return, and honestly, it won't be Enola Holmes without her. She's the heart and soul of the series, perfectly embodying Enola's intelligence, independence, and sense of humor. Henry Cavill is also expected to return as Sherlock Holmes, her famously brilliant but often emotionally distant brother. Their sibling dynamic has been one of the franchise's highlights, offering both tension and genuine warmth. Helena Bonham Carter, who plays their unconventional and free-spirited mother, Eudoria Holmes, is also likely to make a comeback. Her character adds a layer of heart and wisdom to Enola's journey, reminding viewers where Enola gets her rebellious streak. Louis Partridge, who plays Enola's love interest, Lord Tewkesbury, has already been spotted on set, so fans can look forward to seeing that romance continue to develop. Their relationship, equal parts sweet and awkward, has been a charming thread running through the films. Now, when it comes to the story, the Enola Holmes movies have mostly followed the order of Nancy Springer's books with a few creative tweaks here and there. That means Enola Holmes 3 will likely adapt the third book in the series, The Case of the Bizarre Bouquets. In the novel, Enola finds herself facing one of her most challenging cases yet, the mysterious disappearance of Dr. John Watson, Sherlock's trusted friend and partner. The story begins when Enola learns that Watson has gone missing under strange circumstances. Rather than being sent off to finishing school, as others expect of her, she decides to take matters into her own hands and investigate. That decision sets her on a thrilling journey filled with disguises, danger, and clever deductions, all hallmarks of what makes Enola Holmes so fun to watch. Given how the movies have handled the previous books, fans can expect Enola Holmes 3 to stay true to the spirit of The Case of the Bizarre Bouquets while making some changes to fit the film's established tone. One of the biggest shifts could involve Enola's evolving relationship with Sherlock. In the first movie, she spent most of her time trying to outmaneuver him, determined to prove that she could stand on her own. But by the second film, she's grown into her role as a detective, unafraid to work in the open, and even earned Sherlock's respect. The third movie could take that sibling dynamic to the next level. With Watson missing, it's likely that Enola and Sherlock will have to work together, or maybe even against each other, as they try to crack the case. That tension between collaboration and competition has always been one of the series' strongest elements, and it could make for some truly engaging storytelling. Watching the two Holmes siblings, one experienced and reserved, the other bold and instinctive, navigate a shared mystery could bring out the best in both characters. Another area ripe for exploration is Enola's personal growth. Over the first two films, she's transformed from a rebellious teenager searching for her place in the world into a confident detective forging her own path. Enola Holmes 3 could continue that trajectory, showing how she handles even bigger challenges and deeper emotional stakes. The disappearance of someone as close to Sherlock as Watson would naturally test both siblings' resolve and push Enola to new limits. On top of that, the movie will no doubt deliver the same stylish visuals, witty dialogue, and rich period detail that fans have come to love. The franchise has always balanced its thrilling mysteries with a playful modern edge, whether it's through Enola's witty narration, clever disguises, or the empowering messages woven into her adventures. That balance between fun and depth is what makes the Enola Holmes movies stand out among Netflix's other offerings. So even though Netflix is keeping most details under wraps, the signs are all pointing toward another exciting, heartfelt installment. With filming underway, the return of familiar faces, and a story that promises both mystery and emotional depth, Enola Holmes 3 looks set to continue the legacy of its predecessors while adding something fresh to the mix. It's clear that this isn't just another sequel, it's the next big chapter in a franchise that's become a cornerstone of Netflix's original movie lineup. And given Millie Bobby Brown's growing influence both in front of and behind the camera, it's safe to say that Enola Holmes 3 is in excellent hands. After all, the world's most promising young detective isn't done sleuthing just yet. With another case to solve, more secrets to uncover, and her trademark spark leading the way, Enola Holmes is ready to prove once again that the game is far from over. It's only just the beginning. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one.